A warm welcome to all my students. Today I'll start a new chapter, Banking Transaction. Shall we learn today? In this chapter, you will learn about the following. Meaning of banks, characteristic of banks, functions of bank, and the last one is post office in financial transaction. So, these are the topics you are going to learn in this session. Meaning of bank, characteristics of bank, and functions of bank, and the last one is post office in financial transaction. Bank developed about 200 years ago. Banks are financial institutions which use money deposited by the customer as an investment and agree to repay whenever they require. Bank also gives loan to the customer and charges interest. Bank exchange the money of different countries. And the development of a country depends on efficient banking system in that country. So remember children, bank was started nearly 200 years ago. It is a financial institution and the main activity at the service of a bank is people deposit their money and those monies are invested in maybe agriculture, it may be given in the field of industry or service sector. At the same time, they will also agree to give them the money whenever the customer is in need of it. And one more most important activity of a bank is lending loan to the people. While lending the loan, in return the bank will collect the interest for it. Not only that, bank plays a very important role in exchange of money in different countries. So this clearly shows that if a country has to develop, the most important is we should have an efficient banking system in our country. So that is why we give so much importance to bank. If bank is developed and have a very good system in a bank, that means the country is well developed. What is a bank? The term bank is derived from an Italian word banco and from a French word banquio. Both means bench or money exchange table. What is a bank? A term bank is derived from an Italian word, and in Italian word what it is called as banco. In the French what it is called banquio. And both means bench, or it can also be called as money exchange table. Is that clear, children? Money exchange table. Next we learn what is banking. Here you will see two main services. That is, people will try to save the money in a form of a deposit. At the same time, the bank will lend money to those who are in need of it. So these services are called as banking. So remember, two important activity of bank is called as banking. That is deposit and the other one is lending loan to the people. These are the two activities with these services are called as banking. Is that clear, children? Next we will learn about the characteristic of bank. So here we are going to learn the characteristic of banks. The first characteristic is dealing with money. As in the beginning itself I told you, bank is a financial institution. So that means it deals with money. So first one is dealing with money. Any transaction in the bank, it deals with money. The next one is individual, firm, company. Bank may be a person or a firm or a company which deals with money. The third point is acceptance of deposit. People who wants to save the money in a form of a deposit. So this is the most important activity in a bank which has been accepted. So The most important is deposit. Next one, lending loan. Here, the bank will lend the loan to different sector. It may be agriculture sector, industry, education, house construction and other purpose. And the next one is payment and withdrawal. Bank provide many services. In that, one service is payment and withdrawal. The customer can withdraw his money through check or draft. Agency and utility service. Banking deals with various facilities. In that, agency and utility service are being implemented. Utility service, it is mainly paying bill. Maybe it may be electricity bill, water bill, you can pay through the bank itself. Agency service is nothing but where we can withdraw the money through check or we can deposit the money. All these are called agency services. Bank is a profit and a service orientation. And the next characteristic, ever increasing function. The bank function has expanded and increased its activity and service to the people. Connecting link. It acts as a connecting between depositor and borrower. Depositor here who save the money in the bank in a form of a deposit. And a person who borrows the money from a bank is called borrower, who take it in the form of loan. And the next one is banking business. Here also we are going to talk about the same topic. Bank deals with many business and those are deposit and lending loan to the people. And the last one, name identity. Here the bank are recognized in different names. Vijaya Bank, Canara Bank. So these are the different names of banks. We have State Bank of India, Karnataka Bank. So these are the names of different bank. Now we will learn the characteristic from the beginning. First one, dealing with money. Second one, individual, firm, company. Acceptance of deposit, lending loans, payment and withdrawal, agency and utility service, profit and service orientation, ever increasing functions, connecting link, banking business, name, identity. Is that clear, children? These are the 11 points you have to remember in characteristic of bank. And this question often repeated in the exam. So you have to be thorough with all these points. Functions of bank. As most of you students have your own bank account, you know what are the services rendered by the bank. So first service is accepting the deposit from the public and others. Lending loan to the public and others. Transferring the money from one place to another. Discount of bill. Discount of bill is mainly used by the business people. The next, hiring the safe deposit locker. That is where you can keep your valuables in these lockers. Conducting foreign exchange transaction. Next one is keeping valuable in a safe custody, issuing letters of credit and guarantee, conducting government transaction, central level and state level. Let me start from the first regarding functions of bank. In the functions of bank you will see first services deposit. The money which we want to save, we deposit in the bank. The next one is people who are in need of money, maybe for construction a house or developing their agricultural activity, they can borrow the loan, they can borrow the money from the bank. That is lending money to the public. Next one is transferring the money from one account to another. Discount of bill is mainly used by the business people. And the next one is here the bank also provides us locker facility where we can keep our valuables safely in the locker. The next one is foreign exchange transactions can be taken through bank itself. And the next one, we are keeping all the valuables in the safe locker. Here you can see that a bank will issue a letter where it stands as a guarantee for a businessman during the time of export and import business. That is what, it will issue a letter and says that I am ready to give the loan for them and act as a guarantee for them. And next one is, here you can see whatever transaction is done between the central government and the state government, that is being done with the help of bank, only in financial matters. Next, we will learn about what is the relation between the bankers and customers. Here you have two relations. One is general relation and special relation. Remember, the relation between the bankers and customers are divided into two. One is general relation and the second one is special relationship. And in the general relationship, we'll have 3 points to learn. First one is primary relationship, that is debtor and creditor. Subsidiary relationship, trustee and beneficiary. Agent and principal relation here. The next one is, we will learn about special relationship. The special relationship are obligation to honor the check. It is a duty of a bank to honor the check of a customer. And next one is to maintain the secrecy of account. That means customer's account should be maintained secret by the bank. They should not reveal any secret regarding their bank account to other person. So these are the two relations we have learned. First one will be regarding general relation and special relation. In general relation, we learned about primary relationship in the debtor and creditor. And in the second, we learned about subsidiary relationship, trustee and beneficiary relationship. And next one is agent and principal relationship. In the special relationship, we learned about obligation to honor the check. And next one is obligation to maintain secrecy of account. They should not reveal anything about the customer to other person, mainly about their account. Next, we will see what are the services offered by the bank. Here clearly they have listed out what are the services offered by the bank. And you children also know these are the services which are being offered by the bank. Here first I have mentioned about debit card and credit card. The ATM card is called as debit card, children. The money which you deposit and you withdraw it, we call it as debit card. So credit card is that you swipe the card and you just shop anything. Later you will pay the money for it. So that is called credit card. Here you remember the same way, postpaid and prepaid. This is which you will be prepaid. Already you have deposited a money and utilizing for your purpose. That is called debit card. Here you will first utilize, then you will pay. That is credit card. So this is the difference between a debit card and credit card. So debit card means ATM. Remember ATM, that's enough. The next one is personal loan. And after that, the loans are given for other purpose also. Home and vehicle loan. Mutual fund, which is concerned with the shares, stock market. So mutual funds are connected with the shares. And next one, safe deposit of lockers. Trustee service, where we are not going to reveal to anyone about the secrecy of the account. So that is called trust service. Next one, signature guarantee. And the last one is e-banking, is internet banking. Next, here we will learn about the most important bank which is controlling all the bank in India, and that is Reserve Bank of India. All the banking transaction in India is being controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is being called in different name. Mother of banks, Bankers Bank, Central Bank of India. So remember 4 names. Reserve Bank of India, Mother Bank, Mother of Banks, Bankers Bank, Central Bank of India. And Reserve Bank of India is the most important bank in India because it controls all the banking transaction in India. And you can see that whatever monetary policies are implemented by any bank, or we are going to follow any monetary policy, all that is being implemented by Reserve Bank of India. So whatever monetary policy formulated by bank, it is all being set by Reserve Bank of India. Is that clear, children? And now today you can see that the state bank group are there. We have 20 nationalized bank, 21 private banks and 19 foreign banks. With that we also have 8,000 bank. We have 8,000 branches here. To that extent in India the bank has been developed. And the most important, we also have rural bank, regional bank, government and private bank also. So here you can see that state bank groups we have, and we have 20 nationalized bank in that, 21 private banks and 19 foreign banks we have. And with that we also have rural bank, regional bank and government and private banks. Postal Bank of India. The Indian Postal Department is planning to start a bank and it's called Postal Bank of India. All of you are aware that the network of post office is spread all over India. And nearly 90% of postal department are found in semi-urban and rural area. So already the post office have developed many facilities. Let me see what are the schemes they have started here. Financial service. First one is Post Office Saving Bank. Next one is issue of National Savings Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, monthly recurring deposit, postal life insurance, pension payment and money transfer. So these are the services being rendered by the postal department. First one is Post Office Saving Bank. Second one, issue of National Savings Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, monthly recurring deposit, postal life insurance, pension payment and money transfer. So these are the service which is rendered by the post office. So remember, totally seven service rendered by the postal department. Moreover, the postal department is promoting capital investment of rupees 1,000 crores in the bank transaction. It will be set as a subsidiary with the postal department. So here you remember postal department, main point you have to remember the name of the Postal Bank of India. The next you have to remember what are the financial service rendered by the post office and how much rupees it has invested in the bank transaction. Is that clear, children? These are the points what you have to remember in the Postal Bank of India. Students, observe these two pictures carefully and you will see two main important service rendered by the bank. The first one shows clearly a picture regarding deposit. Here, lending loan. So what you have to do is, this is the activity. Seeing this picture, you will write a short note. 5 sentences about deposit, 5 sentences about lending loan. Is that clear, children? So you have to see this, watch this picture carefully and see what are the work being done in this and write about it. So as I have taught about the characteristic, functions, the relationships, I have taught you all these. So if you see in all the topic, I have explained about deposit and lending loan. These are the two main services which I have explained in this session. So about that, here the first picture shows about the deposit and the second picture is showing about lending loan. About this you will write a short note. 5 setters. Enough. Deposit 5 setters and the second picture 5 setters. Is that clear, children? The next. You can see these two main challans here. We have many challans in the bank. Here, the first challan is regarding pay-in slip and the second challan is check here. So, one is used for depositing the money, the other one is to withdraw the money. So, what you have to do is, you have to paste a pay-in slip in your classwork, and next one, paste a check in the classwork. Remember, you can't paste a blank check because we have too much of values there for the check. So what you have to do is cancel. Tell your parents to cancel the check and give it to you, and then you can paste it in your classwork. So remember, two slip has to be pasted in your classwork. One is pay-in slip and the second one is check. So check, as it is, you are not supposed to paste it. You have to strike out two lines here and write cancel. And then you have to pay it. About this also, a small description has to be written. So you should write how to use this pay-in slip and how to use a check. In the next class, I will tell you how to use this. But now first, you will write it by yourself about pay-in slip and deposit, that is check, you will write it about. Is that clear, children? So, the next one is about the assignment. These assignment has to be written in the homework. So, here the first question is regarding the characteristic relating to bank transaction. That is, all the 11 points you have to write it. You remember that 11 points? So, if you don't remember, once again I will show it here. The characteristic of bank. So, here you will write only these points. I don't want any explanation. Write only 11 points. That's enough. Don't want to explain about it. Dealing with money, individual, firm and company, acceptance of deposit, lending, loans, payment and withdrawal, agency and utility service, profit and service orientation, ever increasing functions, connecting link, banking business, name, identity. So these are the characteristic of bank. So next question, we will see what is the second question I have given in the assignment, and that was regarding the functions of bank. So here you can see what are the functions of bank. Totally you have 10 points to learn about the functions of bank. Here also you will write only the points. Acceptance of deposit. So here first deposit, lending, loan. Next one is transferring the money from one place to another. Discount of bill. Hiring safe deposit locker. Foreign exchange. Valuables in the safe custody. Issuing letters. And the last one is conducting government transaction. So these are the functions. You have to write it for the second question. Now next question is regarding the postal department. I've showed you 3 slides regarding the postal department. First I told you regarding the Postal Bank of India. That is, post office is planning to start a bank, and that bank is called as Postal Bank of India. And moreover, I told you the network of post office is spread all over India. 90% are located in the semi-urban and rural area. And you can see the 7 services which have been rendered by the postal department. Remember, Post Office Saving Bank, issue of National Savings Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, monthly recurring deposit, postal life of insurance, pension payment and money transfer. So these are the services. With that, you remember about this 1000 crores which is invested in the banking transaction, and it is acting as a subsidiary. So these are the 3 questions you have to write it. I want all my students to submit the assignment. Thank you, children.